thought I had one. Maybe I took it off. Nobody there. Oh. Shouldn't have done that one. Huh?
Don't say nothing.
Yeah, you did. Liar, liar, paints for her. Welcome! Come on in! Hi, Anne. How are you? Come on in, everybody. We're going to do some more Halloween tonight. I got glitter everywhere. There's a surprise. Hi, Robin. How are you? Glitter, glitter, glitter. I had glitter the other day. Hi, Stacy. Oh, Stacy, you're gonna want to be in the private group tonight. We're using your football frame. Hi, Dean. Come on in. So tonight we're gonna make our wreath kit that I have for sale. I think there's 6 left. 5 or 6 left. So if you're looking for a Halloween kit, see if you like this one. I boo-booed and I was gonna, because I always offer not always, 9 times out of 10, hi Lori, I offer you a choice of sign. This one I offered a choice of 2, one of 2, and I thought we'd already made the other one, but we didn't, so we're going to use the Hocus Pocus one again. Emily, hi. If you guys wouldn't mind spreading the glitter, floating the boat. Hi Anna, long time no see. So we're going to use the Hocus Pocus one. I took it off my wreath from Monday, but I'll probably put it back on there, and then I'll have Floyd make me the other choice for this one. And then I'll take a picture of it. Oh, I don't want this one open. So what you're going to get in your kit is 2 rolls of this. And I figure, using 2 rolls of the same mesh, you can just do very longer cuts, and there's enough colors in it to suit you. Hi, Brenda. Hello, my friend. So, and then you're going to get 20 yards of ribbon, 5 each of these, and I believe this is how I paired them up. You can pair them up however you want to, but you get 20 yards of ribbon. You'll get 25 orange pipe cleaners.
You had to think for a minute.
Yeah, I had to think. I get some cable mounts to mount to your sign if you want to. You'll get your frame. You will have to put your pipe cleaners on your frame. And that's it. I already made my bow for tonight. Hi, Karen. Hi, I almost said Steve. Hi, Debbie. So I already made the bow tonight. So I had enough. You know how I only put my ribbon tails on the outside. So there's 10 sets, 5 of each one. I already made a Lisa bow with 10-inch tails. And then I also have enough to put some extra tails in the middle if I want to. Watching me on a big TV. Okay, so I made mine, of course, with the 18 ties. You don't have to. If you want to use 12, you can, but you're going to have some extras. So this is, actually I was cutting ribbon for a kit earlier. So that's Kelly's kit. So like I said, yep, we're going to pair these 2 together. I used a purple ghost on Mondays, but we have a black ghost for this one. And that's why I was going to use the other sign, because it does have a ghost in it. But he'll make that sign for me, and I'll put it on this wreath.
I don't know, I'm pretty busy.
Put it on your list.
Okay.
He's finding out what it's like to go work 40 hours a week and then come home and do all this.
I wouldn't call what I do at my job work.
He's got a very easy job, guys. So anyway, so I cut my, and I did have some mesh left over, so I cut these at 34 inches. I was going to cut them at 30 and then go ahead and do some just rolls, because then it'd be the same mesh, but then it would give it a different texture or dimension. So it's totally up to you. I'm cutting it at 34 inches just to make a nice full woodland ruffle. But if you do the math, just remember, not all rolls will have 360 inches. You might be short a little. Hi, Ricky. What are you laughing for? Because Kieran's watching me on the big TV? Oh my gosh, that medicine makes my mouth so dry. So you will have to forgive me tonight. I'm going to be taking lots of drinks. I was in the hospital this morning having my back injections, and I haven't taken a nap. I thought I would. My friend who took me over, and then she picked me up, she's like, I'll have to stay with you. I'm like, nah, I've gone. I need to walk you in on. I walk myself out of the hospital. They know me down there. They're like, you walking out? See ya. So, but I do have to be put under for them. So I was a little groggy today. I'll probably sleep good tonight. So anyway, we got 18 ties. I am trying to come up with a way for those of you who have asked me about my template. So, because I had the template for the Pixie, the 8-inch, too, of where to put the ties. Because I literally lay it on and put a clothespin on here. And, hi, Shauna. And then I just put my ties on really fast. I do it like in 3 minutes. So I'm trying to find a way to make that to be able to mail it to somebody. Oh, he's always messing with me for about something, Ricky.
We could make it as a
rolled up, and then they could tape it.
Well, the problem is it's probably going to need to be 4 sheets of paper. Well, no, we'll do it as a digital file so they can just print it out.
And then tape it together.
And then tape it together.
Okay. That's probably going to be the easiest way. Oh, he's always messing with me.
Or we can print it out and roll it to them and mail them, but that's...
We'll see. We'll
figure something out.
We'll figure something out. But I know over the past few months people have asked me about that because I'll show it to them. And it does make it a lot easier. So, we're going to start. I don't need that. That was just for show. So 34 inches of, now it is thin, as you can see.
Dork alert.
That's what I was thinking of, Karen.
Just be forewarned, it'll probably take 4 pieces of paper.
Yeah, you'll have to, 4 prints, you have to trim the sides and then.
Might be able to do it in 3, we'll see.
Oh, switch cameras.
Oh, yeah, switch cameras.
Stop running your mouth and switch them.
Hey.
So we're going to, since it's so long, I'm going to roll it like, I don't know, 4 times on each end. You have nice circles, loops there where our ends won't show. I do that all the time, but then you'd have to use 2 rolls of mesh. So we're going to do my favorite, the Woodland Ruffle. Totally's not allowed to pick on me today. Okay.
If I didn't pick on you, you think I was mad at you about
probably
something? Or sick, or just gonna really...
If you don't pick on me, he's usually in a bad mood. So a nice butterfly there. I was up at 2 o'clock this morning. I couldn't sleep. Then one of the questions is, how'd you sleep last night? Like, crap. She said, you'll probably sleep good tonight. I said, probably not. This time I was a little sore when I come home. They're a little bit different than the normal cortisone shots that people get. I get 3 on each side, right down my back, and they go straight to the bone, so that's why they have to knock you out. It's not like a general anesthetic. They don't, put nothing over my face, but they gave me something in the room, cubby, cubicle, whatever you want to call them. And I was starting to get tired, and then I had to go get onto the OR table, and the guy had something else. He goes, well, here's your good night juice, and he put it in, and I swear I went good, and I don't remember saying night. And I was out. So what's everybody up to? It rained here today. It actually thundered. My flowers could use the rain. So we're just putting one thing in the tie. 34 inches of purple, orange, and black. And then I've got the other cut at 20 inches if we need to fill in any spaces, because it is a little bit thinner mesh, but it was so cute. Watching Wimbledon. Oh, I'm not a tennis. My stepdaughter, when she was younger, she was a big tennis player. She was actually really good at it. Make sure your sides are like bunched up, they're not overlapped. If you do a pancake wreath, you only want 12 ties on your... Yeah, so Floyd's in there putting links to the monthly bow kit. I got some really cute ribbon to make some awesome bow kits. I made a snowman hat today, gonna put on. Oh, cool, Ricky. I want to see that. I bought, when Derica did, if you know who Derica is, she makes the wreath attachments. She's now part of Deco Exchange. She does a thing, I think just once a month. And so she did a top hat one month, and Damon partnered with Carrie from Hot Mesh Mom to make a MDF pattern for the top hat. Well, I bought the pattern and I still haven't made a top hat yet.
You're busy.
I think I am busy. I'm training a new guy at work. He's actually really smart. He's only 23, but he's seen more in his little life than I have. He was in the military. He just got out. He was an MP. I'm like, just remember you can't touch nobody at Walmart.
That's awesome, Kiernan.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I gotta pick out which wreath I'm gonna give one of my friends for the benefit. Oh, that's not till the end of August, though.
Yeah, we got some time.
Yeah. I actually read something online today that they're thinking about shutting down states again. I don't know if that was just baloney, but
I wouldn't suggest they try that in Ohio.
Somebody might knock him off. I like Pixies. I am going to have to order another case of those, though, before it gets too busy. And then I was just talking.
Hi, Pammy.
Hi, Pam. How are you? Got to make room for all my Christmas ribbon, and I don't have room. You love Halloween? Well, welcome, Kay. They are.
Ohio better not. There'll be serious ruckus.
Well, I have to wear a mask at work anyway, but I don't know. I'm just tired of it all. I'm just tired of it all. They better not lock down Illinois, because if I can't go down and see my dad in September, I'm going to be mad. And Illinois was one of the bad states before.
Illinois is a Democratic-run state, so it'll probably work. Just saying.
So here's our outside.
Kieran ordered a case from Dollar Tree.
Did ya? Yeah, I'm going to have to. I think we're going to get good coverage without adding anything to it. But if you wanted to cut up the extra bit, if you wanted to maybe back it off from 34 to 32 or 30, and then add some rolls on top, that would give you some extra curl. Totally up to you. It's open.
Well, it's open right now.
It's open right now, but I guess there was talk. I don't know. I'm not a big political person, so
all I'm going to say is you really can't believe much of anything you hear on the news anymore.
No, unfortunately.
Nobody knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, see. So Floyd and I are going to take the day off Saturday after class on Saturday morning and go out with some friends on a boat and watch the fireworks on the lake.
I'll take a fishing pole.
Talk to Becky.
No, talk to John.
Talk to Sean.
John's the captain of the boat.
Oh, okay. Diana, I just read something on Facebook. I don't know. You know, it's like
wow.
those little, you know, it's those little ads, you know, that pop in there. You have a wedding in the fall, no doubt. What part of Tennessee are you from, Diana?
That's spreading Facebook rumors on Facebook again.
I don't know. Not spreading.
I think they'd have a hard time getting anybody to do it anymore because freedom. I don't think anybody's going to let them settle down.
Jamestown. Is that on the east end or the west end? Knoxville or Nashville? Hi Ty, how are you? This will be a relatively thinner mesh. Yeah, I know, we always see stuff on Facebook. That's why I stopped. I mean, we followed faithfully our governor's 2 o'clock press conference he did every day. So much that I made a t-shirt that said, it was 2 wine glasses and said it's 2 o'clock somewhere in Ohio or something.
It's always 2 o'clock in Ohio.
Yeah.
Because our governor's name is DeWine.
Oh yeah, DeWine, you know.
It was funny at the time.
It was funny at the time.
Not so much anymore, but it was funny at the time.
We made fun of him. I have family towards Knoxville, outside Knoxville. My mom was born down there.
Between Knoxville and Nashville on east side up on the Cumberland Plateau.
Okay. I like Tennessee. I don't like driving the hills, but what are you talking about, Shauna?
Oh God, what's going on in north of Columbus? We're north of Columbus.
Hey, listen, I work in a very rural store, and it's lower volume. The store actually is out in the middle of nowhere. It's like 2 miles to town.
It seriously used to be a cornfield.
It used to be a cornfield, seriously. Someone got her car stolen the other day. I'm like, oh, okay. So I had to go get beautiful. No, because my great grandmother lived in Clinton, which is a little bit west of Knoxville, in Anderson County. And I can remember, she died when I was 9, but I remember going down there from Ohio, or from Illinois, I mean, because I'm from Illinois, and the curves and the hills and everything. And her driveway was like this. We could literally sled down her driveway in the summer because it was just so steep.
We are about 2 hours northeast of Columbus.
Yeah, we're straight south of Cleveland, about 2 hours.
Hour and a half,
Something like that.
So if you put Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Columbus as a triangle,
we're kind of in the middle.
We are almost dead center. Because it's hour and a half to Cleveland, hour and a half to Pittsburgh. Depending on traffic, you could get to Columbus in an hour and 45 minutes.
I could get to the north side of Columbus in an hour and 45 minutes. I was down there for 8 weeks for training. That was awful.
As long as there aren't any dead deer in the road.
So, we're covered here. I'm not liking this. So if y'all have been with me very much, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to join a couple pike thinners. Sometimes you can do it with one, but then sometimes they pop off because they're not as tight. We don't go to Columbus very often. Now Akron, which is south of Cleveland, we have, let's see, one kid in Akron, one kid in Cuyahoga Falls. Is that where? Yeah.
It's technically Akron.
Oh, is she technically Akron? 2 kids in Akron. One in Canton. One south of us, about a half hour.
So got one out in
And so
Madison,
one's out in Wisconsin. And then my son lives with us, and my other son's across town.
That's too many kids.
And then there's 10 grandchildren. That was just children. So I always do like a figure 8, because if you attach anything that has any weight to it, and you just wrap it around your wrap, it will come loose. Oh, cool. So yeah, if I just continue to wrap this around, so what I'll do is I'll wrap it around 2 wires. Make sure it's not going to go anywhere. If I get my fingers to work. So the nurse says, Doc says, make sure you're moving around. You're not sitting, because it's got to get your joints moving from where the shots are by my spine. And I go, I work at Walmart. I do a minimum of 10,000 steps a day. That's on a slow day. She's like, okay, I think you're good. I just don't walk as fast as I used to. I'm a really fast walker. Since I fractured my foot last year, I have a new supervisor that's over the stocking team in the afternoons, and he came to us from Kroger's, and so I get a call on the radio to me or the other manager that was working at the time, and to come back to electronics, and it sounded urgent. So I get back there and he tells me, I was in the bathroom. I went, whoa, stop. I don't want to know, personal TMI. He goes, no, I was in the bathroom and somebody threw the bag of trash up over stalls. And I was like, what would you like me to do about it? I said, maintenance isn't here. And he goes, well, then I guess I'll go clean it up. And I went, good job. I was like, what do you want me to do? So these are only at 20-inch, but we're going to ruffle some and we're going to put them there in the middle. So if you want to attach like a sign or anything.
Shauna, you would probably have to curve north a little bit to swing by our area, either on your way home or on your way there.
Oh, no, I don't need to be in a bubble. Ever since I hit about 32, this past couple years has been the worst. I always have vacation time that rolls over, and I actually have to kind of watch it now. Well, when I was at my store here in town, my doctor's appointments I would just make around lunchtime. And so that's kind of changed. Should have had to use half days to go to doctors. But it'll be alright. Sometimes I feel like I need to be in a bubble, but just so I don't hear everybody. I was telling Floyd, sometimes I stay in my office for lunch, but I just take my walkie off and don't listen to nothing. And they knocked on the door, I didn't answer. They knocked on the door again, didn't answer. And I heard the girl at the door go, well, I thought she just went in there. So then my phone started ringing. turn the ringer off. They're like, we were trying to get a hold of you, and I go, I was at lunch. And no, Pam can tell you, I used to not be that way. I would just answer them and interrupt my lunch, and I just don't do it anymore. So I didn't want to go out in my car. It was really, really hot. Really hot. And I'm just going to double them up. No. I did it the wrong way. I need to flip these over because our pipe cleaner is going to go down. That's how you're going to attach it to those. Oh, we're trying to prevent me from having back surgery. I don't want to have it. It's my L5 S1, so it's like really back down there where you sit. And I normally only have my shots like every 9 months, but this time it's 6 months because my feet were numb. So he walks in. So what's been bothering you? I said my lower back and my feet are numb. He goes, oh, L5. I have a really funny pain management doctor. We'll see. I think I'm going to want to put one on each side of that. I don't know. Maybe not. No, I think it filled it up fine. I mean, if you want to add these just because you have them. But there, see how it filled it up? So if you put a sign right here, it's not going to like go into the depths of ribbon.
It's not too hot for me to have one.
Yeah,
in my
Diana.
car, Pam. It's too hot to sit in the plant and eat.
Yeah.
They got air conditioning.
My office has even been hot. Bentonville needs to get on the ball. So these are cut at 13 inches. There again, this is a kit. You can cut them exactly how you want them. If you want 12s, if you want 14s. Just if you go a little longer, you'll have a little less ribbon to do bow with.
Hi, Bianca.
Hi, Bianca. That's okay. I just didn't want to walk to my car because it was like we have to park way out. So, oh, I know what I was going to do. You can also, if you have mesh, or like a, you know what I'm talking about? Tubing. Mesh tubing. Put that in there. Listen, I'm still foggy from earlier today. It does, doesn't it? It makes a difference whether your sign or your bow or any embellishments sink down into the wreath. I'm trying to think who taught me that. I think it was Hot Mesh Mom. No, not Hot Mesh. Lori from Hardworking Mom. I believe it was her. Might have been her or Laura Jean.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
Deanne said she saw you do that a while back. Now she often adds the extra mesh.
I think it makes it nice. Just fills it in. Unless you're going for that, like at Christmas time, sometimes I'll set an owl or, you know, something in the middle of the wreath. So it kind of just depends on your design that you're doing. But oftentimes, I want that filled in. So in Floyd, I guess there was a little bit of confusion last week. You know, we talk about the private group, which we do, and we have fun and talk about different things and do different things. And they kind of tell me what they want to see. It is a paid group. It's $9.99 a month. You get 2 lives a week. Sometimes we'll just make bows for those who need to work with some bows. We'll do some different arrangements. I'll go slower.
Tonight she's doing a Dollar Tree football frame.
Stacy sent me 2 football frames and asked me to do something with them. And she sent them a couple months ago, and I've been thinking, and I got an idea for one. But it is something that you can opt in, and then if you don't like it, you can opt right back out. Can't wait. I know you've been waiting for me to do something. I got an idea for one of them. I V my ribbon tails out. If you like to do the crisscross pattern, that's totally up to you. You don't. That's a good thing about when you buy a kit. You're getting all the ingredients, but it's just like making a chocolate chip cookie. Some people make cookies. Some people make bars, but all the ingredients were the same. So just because you have the ingredients doesn't mean you can't do a little bit different, or you can add stuff to it. Just gives you a starter. Aw, thanks, Stacy. I do want to do, in the private group, I'm going to give them a list, or they can buy a kit so we can do a project together. Die down a little bit because everybody's always so busy in the summer. But all the tutorials are saved in the group, just like they are on our background creation site. You can go back and watch them. Or like if we're doing something new and you need, there's lots of times, like when I learned how to make bows, I had to watch somebody do it, reverse it, play it again, make sure I did it right. Because I couldn't make a bow to save myself. I've been doing lives for 1 year. It popped up in my Facebook feed.
As of Monday.
As of Monday. It's kind of surprising that a year has gone by already. Hi, Joanne. So Diane, let me ask you something. Do you sleep in bed since you've had back surgery? Because most of the time I'm sleeping sitting up. Hi, Valerie. You watched the live today and didn't purchase anything? Good job, Kieran.
Jeanette can't do it.
Yes, I can. I was watching Damon's Parker the other day and I didn't buy nothing. I won't say I didn't put nothing in my cart.
Oh yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
I just couldn't believe
Diana
it.
said she's sleeping in her recliner. So's Jeanette.
My pain management doctor said once you start doing it, it's very hard to get out of it. Because I actually started that when I had this shoulder surgery. Because they said it would be easier on me. And that's been 3 years ago. Aw, thanks, Valerie. What was it? I got an email today about how many views I've gotten on YouTube. I forget the number. It was quite a few, though.
We had a...
Valerie wants to know where's the link to the kit.
Oh, absolutely.
I know some of the girls were like, well, I hadn't released any kits since the beginning of summer.
Things got a little hectic around here.
It did for a while. But there it is, Valerie. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Things got...
And Floyd's gone back to work, so we kind of have to rearrange how we do things. And it's funny because sometimes, like, the next 2 days, I won't see him because I work 12 to 10. So I don't get home till about 10:45. And he'll be in bed. And then I may or may not see him in the morning. He has to leave about 6:30.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm not quite up yet. I may wake up, give him a kiss goodbye, go back to sleep. So he'll make signs. He'll get everything ready. He'll set it on the corner of the dining room table. Then I take it the next morning, drop it off. Have you ever tried sleeping on a wedge?
That didn't work for you.
Well, I haven't tried it lately again.
What? You're gonna come take your half the bed back? Oh man.
I know. He sleeps like spread eagle, and I'm like, I couldn't sleep
I got
in
a
there.
big old bed all to myself.
He's got a queen size bed all to himself. No, now, I won't say it was the most wonderful thing in the world. I did sleep on it for a while. But that's when they were trying to figure out where to put my injections at. And they hadn't found the spot yet. I was still having injections where you just go in and you walk back right out and go back to work. So here's the outside done. I got one on Amazon. If you ever think about it and you want to know which one I bought, because it's you want to get a pretty decent wide one, let me know and I'll look up the link and send it to you. So here's the outside. So it's not real thick. You could almost probably put that. It's almost just a little bit thicker than a pancake piece.
Till you put your bow on it.
Yeah. Well, you know. So it's about it's 25 from ribbon tail to ribbon tail. Yeah, mine kind of helped for a little bit, and then I don't know. I may try it again. Sometimes I go bed, recliner, no more than 2 hours. Okay, so then let's do our bow I already made. So this is a Lisa bow because it's got 3 loops of each color, but 1 on one side, 2 on the other. Then there's 1 on this side and 2 on the other. You just rotate back and forth. I made one not that long ago, but I made it into a funky bow. This one's got about 10-inch tails. You're quite welcome. So I'm not going to take my pipe cleaners out there until I figure out if I want to add any more. I mean, I've got them. I probably will to any empty spots. But let's add our bow. As a general rule, I don't like my tails longer than the end of the wreath. And I made them just a little bit shorter so you can see the ribbon tails. And this has just got the same ribbon that we used in the wreath. I know it's got directional ribbon in it, and I forgot, and my ghosts go up and down. I know. So what you could do is you could cut that tail off, flip it around, and attach the top of it in the back, and then your ghost will go the same way. Because back here you really can't tell.
Or you could do just like Floyd does when he gets a directional ribbon.
He doesn't care.
He
doesn't care.
Nobody cares that the ghosts are
It will
down.
bother me that I will redo this.
Does not bother me that the ghosts are upside down. Now, if there was wording...
What's the difference? A pattern or words? To him, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
So yeah, the bone makes it a little bit thicker. If you put it in between doors, it would probably.
Yeah, that's kind of what Jeanette does every once in a while. She'll go. She goes recliner, couch, bed, recliner, couch, bed, back to the recliner.
Sometimes I get in bed and he doesn't realize I'm there, and he goes to roll over and he rolls over on me.
I've hit her a couple times, not knowing that she was there, because I sleep pretty sound.
He does.
Unless the neighbors are doing something stupid.
They've been setting off fireworks lately.
No, just the one night.
No, there was some. You were asleep, but it was just a couple minutes, and that was it. So I'm gonna.
Oh, Valerie purchased the sign and didn't need the kit.
Oh, okay.
We appreciate your business, Valerie.
Thank you. I have a lot of new signs I've been doing. I got some more I got to release.
It's a never-ending saga.
He knows when I release signs because the sign sales peak. I'm like, well, that's what it's supposed to do. He goes, did you release signs? Yeah.
Then I keep finding her new clip art to make signs out of.
Yeah, he found me some more clip art.
A couple of really cute fall designs or autumn designs.
Yeah, I don't know. I will probably switch it just because it's so like in your face because it's the black and white. If it was, these, I might not. But
I say let it ride.
it's not your wreath, is it?
Nope, but I will be making one here shortly. Not today, but I mean.
I was gonna say I gave you a calendar of when you're gonna be live.
I got my new idea from last night.
Ooh. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Long time no see. We are gonna add some, maybe probably a
couple ribbon
tails in here just to fill in that space a little bit.
Yeah. I like the mesh, but I like the ribbon better.
The last live he did last week, I had it playing, and I walked out of my office and I was still watching it, and one of the supervisors, she's watching. What are you watching? So, my husband. She's like, your husband makes wreaths? Yeah.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Valerie. We appreciate it.
Aw, thanks. I'll see you later.
Yep, gotta go eat, Kiernan.
Dinner's ready.
Yep, we get it.
Thanks, Kiernan.
Thanks for stopping by. We're about done.
Huh?
You're about done.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
You can...
It's a little thicker. Let's see it there.
Well, hi, Marilyn.
Hi, how are you? It's been a long time,
yeah,
huh?
Mary, we've been pretty busy too. I don't get to watch. Well, I went back to work too, but
I watch replays at work on my lunch hour.
The business has been keeping us pretty busy. I don't get to watch as many lives as I used to. I kind of miss them.
The replays just aren't as fun to watch.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll watch some replays, but that's right. Dean wants baby cow ideas.
I was looking the other night when we talked, but yeah, I will.
Perfect size sign for a pixie wreath, Deanne. Just saying.
What, the 5x7s? Yeah, I think we're going to start offering some more 5x7s. I've only done them sporadically. And also, are we going to do 10x10s?
That's up to you.
We'll probably do, because our squares are 8x8s, we're probably, and then an 8-inch round. We can get our supplier has them in 10 inches now. So, we'll probably start offering them in 10s. It's just a lot to change all at once because we have like 300 and some listings
on two different sites.
So
it's a little bit of work, but we'll get through it.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put something. I seen another girl did it too.
I'll start eating lunch in my office and edit listings while I'm
there. You go.
Sitting there.
She just put a blanket statement on the front of her Etsy page that what's new and what can be offered, and if nobody's gotten to change the listing.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking too, Deanne. Shipping, and the cost of wreath supplies in general
it's going up.
Are going up.
Even all the big designers were at Market in Texas last week. Market didn't even get a lot of their samples because of the shipping issues between here and China. So they have pictures, of course, but it's just not the same as seeing it in real person.
Wreath Makers Live? No, we are going to Crafters Convention.
We're going to Crafters Convention.
We had planned on going to Wreath Makers Live next year,
but then
I guess they've decided that they're not going to do one next year. So
they're going to skip a year.
We may wind up.
I'm sure with COVID, that's taken a lot of toll on a lot of businesses, so they have to help recoup some of their stuff. If they do it next year, we'll probably plan to go.
Well, the next Wreath Makers Live, we will plan on attending.
Whether it's next year or the year after.
That's our goal, to make at least one of the big shows every year.
There's also TDR. And we can go to TDR next year and then Wreath Makers Live the following year.
What time of year do they have TDR?
I forget.
It gets hot in Texas.
That's what a hotel room for.
Not like it is out in the Northwest.
No, I know. So, I think...
No, sorry, Mary. We're not...
No, we're not going to that one. I know Angela is.
Yeah, Angela's going, and we were going to try to go. I don't know.
That's just two big things right back to back together, so we'd already signed up for Crafters Convention.
Oh, absolutely, Deanne. Would love to get together with you sometime.
Yeah. So I think I cut that one off.
I'll bring extra cow signs. A couple of each.
I might add one there.
Yeah, I've noticed that the wreath supplies, the prices are starting to creep up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that our sign blank supplier doesn't raise his prices. I've been keeping an eye on it.
As long as they don't raise them too much, we won't raise ours.
Trying not to have to raise our sign prices. So we'll have to, I keep an eye on that, but they can go up a little bit. We can still keep the sign prices where they're at.
You're 2 hours from there. It's about 3.5 hours from my mom and dad's house. So we're going to leave a day early, stop by, spend the night with my mom and dad. I haven't seen them in almost 2 years.
I thought we were stopping on the way out.
That's what I meant. We're leaving a day early from here.
I thought you meant we were leaving
No.
convention a day early. I'm like, why?
Hi, Dawn. How are you?
Howdy. Oh, wait,
That's Deb.
Good to see all the familiar faces again.
Yep. I know life gets in the way, especially in the summertime. So I did go ahead and add 2 sets. 2? Yep, just 2. Oh. Just to give something in this area here. Now, see, if you don't like the V-ing of it on the inside, you can also just do like a small crisscross, kind of bend it down.
Yes, Dawn. This is our Halloween wreath kit that we have.
This is the wreath kit that's available for sale. So yes, I did 2. Actually, I stole the sign off the other one because I forgot. My wreath kit has an option of picking from 2 signs, and I thought the other one was made. It's not. So
I only make what's on the list.
I know. I give them a list and I tell them what to make. So that's my fault.
That is not quite true. I was making customer signs last night and I found one of your new fall signs that I really like, so I made an extra one of that.
Which one?
The 6x12. It says thankful, grateful, blessed, something like that.
Oh, so that one's an extra?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. Somebody ordered one. And I hadn't seen it yet. I'm like, well, I'm gonna make us.
Yeah, I make signs and list them, and he'll get orders and go, I didn't know we had that sign. Yeah. We do now.
Happens all the time.
I was up at 2 o'clock this morning making signs. You can go ahead and switch cameras, honey.
Oh boy.
So yes, I made another Halloween one, but I wanted to make the kit so everybody could see what the kit was like.
I may wind up making a Halloween one. I've never made a Halloween wreath.
Mm-mm. Last year, Floyd didn't do too many lives. He's had to. Thanks, Michelle.
I might have to squeeze in a Halloween wreath.
We usually don't make too many Halloween ones, but last year I didn't do a Halloween kit. So I always make my kits online on Facebook so everybody can see how I do them. And just like I said, I had a little bit of mesh left over that I put in the middle. If you wanted to cut your mesh a little bit shorter than the 34 inches that I used, and then you could do some rolls and attach it to give it some more dimension and texture. This is about how much ribbon I had left.
And that's a great thing about a kit is you don't have to do it the way that Jeanette does it. You can put your own spin on it.
Oh, it's time, Shauna. Start making fall. Everybody else is.
Fall? I can't wait till Christmas.
Listen, if nothing comes from China, I'm good. Because I bought so much last year.
You bought enough stuff last year that, wow.
Like embellishments and Christmas bulbs and, mesh. I might have to buy a little bit of mesh. But if nothing came from China, I'd be good. So I'm waiting for Hobby Lobby because I liked a lot of their stuff last year. All right, guys. Thanks for coming.
At home. We gotta get at
Oh
home.
yes, at home. I was like, I had never been into an at home before. I just didn't realize it was there. And then, of course, I joined the wreathing community, and they're talking about, especially Damon, he gets a lot of Melly Mel, they get their stuff at home. And I'm going, oh my gosh, we got to go. So we go, and I'm just like.
And they had just set up for Christmas.
They had just set up for Christmas. They had a little bit more to put out. Thank you, Dawn. See you at 8, Stacey.
Yep, we'll be here.
I was just like a kid in a candy store. I'm like, I want to go over there. He's like, honey, we're just going to zigzag through all the aisles so you can see everything. But then I would squirrel and I'd see, I want to go over there. He says, we'll get there. I'm like, I want to go over there now.
Because if you don't take a methodical approach to going through a store like At Home,
you miss something.
You're going to wind up
that
missing
store is huge.
Yeah, our At Home is absolutely huge.
What did it used to be?
I don't remember.
I don't know. All right. Thanks for coming and hanging out. For those that are in the private group, I will see you at 8. And all others, I'll see you next Monday at 8 o'clock. Have a great rest of your week and a lovely weekend. Night all.